Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, you already know how we roll. Thank you for returning. My name is Kenny, and on this channel I film about my faith, career, lifestyle, and some immigration tips. If you have been watching our videos, you already know how we vibe on this channel, so you're definitely welcome. Guys, today I have something very special. It's a collaboration. It is special because it's a collaboration, guys. Like, I have literally not done any collaboration before. It's my first. I am begging you to please engage with this video, give the video a like, subscribe, comment, and just make it interactive. I'll be collaborating with one of your faves, Olushola Love. She's also a YouTuber and she talks about immigration tips as well on the channel. We decided to come up with something wonderful for you guys. We'll be talking about reasons why you should consider moving to Winnipeg, Manitoba, and as well as reasons why you should consider moving to Toronto, Ontario. No, Toronto. I mean, Toronto people don't come for me. Well, I don't know how you call it. Toronto, whatever. So I would be talking about the Winnipeg aspect, like why you should move to Winnipeg, Manitoba. Olushola Love would be doing justice to the reasons why you should consider moving to Toronto as your place of settlement. So this video is not only for people who are like new. So like if you're migrating to Canada for the first time, you might really be wondering, okay, you've heard about these popular cities, you've heard about these popular provinces, Manitoba is popular, Ontario is popular, and you're like, why should I move to these places? I mean, this video is definitely for you. And also, even if you are living in the in the country already and you are considering moving to any of these places, I believe we would try to do justice to the reasons why you should consider these places as your place of settlement. All right, guys, let's jump right into this video. Like I mentioned, it's my first collaboration, and please, I want you to engage with this video by commenting. So if you have lived in any of these provinces before, like if you have lived in Manitoba or you have lived in Ontario before, and there are like things that you experienced or you would like us to know, why we should consider living in any of these places or making these places our places of residence, then please just put it in the comment section and let's just talk about it there, okay? So guys, also head on to Olushola Love's YouTube page. She has the Toronto version of this and she's talking about it as well. The first one I'll be mentioning here would be rent. So rent in Manitoba is relatively cheap. It's not as expensive as the rent in Ontario. So as in Winnipeg, Manitoba, I live in Winnipeg, so I would really be specific on the city, right? In Manitoba, you could get rent as low as $700, like for a 1-bedroom. So if you're looking for a 1-bedroom apartment, looking for something really big, you could actually get a 1-bedroom for $700. Yeah. So and in Toronto, I heard that, I'm just not going to even talk about Toronto. I'll just let Olushola Love do justice to that. Rent is relatively cheap in Winnipeg. In Manitoba, it's like $700 for a 1-bedroom apartment, and like 2-bedroom, you could get a 2-bedroom for like $900, $950. I mean, it used to be like really less expensive than this, but of course things have gone up, like prices of things have gone high, so definitely rent has also gone a little bit high. But I feel like rent in Manitoba is relatively cheaper compared to some other provinces. The number 2 thing that I'll be talking about would be food. So like based on my research, I found out that buying groceries, buying food items like is relatively less expensive in Manitoba. It's about 10% lesser than Toronto. So like you could get groceries that are less expensive in Manitoba compared to places like Toronto. I would put it somewhere on the screen, here, yeah, wherever. Wherever. I'll just put it somewhere on the screen, a chart where I found that Winnipeg is a little bit less expensive in terms of feeding or in terms of buying groceries, buying food items in the store. Next one I would be talking about would be the minimum wage. So yes, the minimum wage in Manitoba is $11 an hour, 11.95 $11.95. in Manitoba, and it's a little bit low compared to some other provinces that are like up to $16 an hour. So in Manitoba is 11.95 an hour, and that is, that also explains why things are a little bit cheaper. Like, okay, I mean, if you're earning like $11.95 an hour as minimum wage, definitely feeding, accommodation, that explains why that could be a little bit, less expensive. So if you are looking at getting so much money on maybe on your minimum wage, or like a minimum wage job or something, then Manitoba definitely is just giving 11.95. That's not a lot, but of course that complements for other things like your feeding, your accommodation. They are not as expensive as other places in the country, right? In Canada. The transportation system, guys, like I feel like the transportation system here in Manitoba is so easy. Like, it's really, really good in Winnipeg. At times that I don't even feel like driving, I'm like, okay, it's even easier to take the bus and all. It is really, really nice. Like, you get to a bus stop, there are bus stops, almost in every junction. I don't know how to explain this, but the transportation is so easy. Connecting the buses is actually really easy, and there's this card that you recharge every month for your transit. They call it a transit card. That card is $106 every month, although it used to be around $80 to $85 thereabouts, like monthly, but recently it became $106 per month. But yeah, I feel like the transit system in Winnipeg is relatively great. I mean, it's super. The next one here, I guess you guys have been waiting for this one, is the weather. Oh my god, I mean, this is one of the cons. Like, will I say something about Manitoba that people always feel like they run away from? Yes, Manitoba is relatively cheaper compared to some other provinces, but guys, Manitoba is cold. When I mean cold, it is cold. Like, it is so cold in emphasis. We usually there's this name they call Winnipeg, they call it WINNIPEG. I already know the vibes. Like, the cold is so much. Like, if you want to live in Winnipeg, then you should be ready for the cold, like during the winter. Although it's not like that all through the year, but like for the most part of the year, during the winter period, it is usually really cold. Guys, we get to as low as -40. Like this last winter, oh my god, or is it this current winter now? Like, we got to -40. Like, it was that cold. So like, you need to be prepared for the cold. If you are planning to settle in Winnipeg, in Manitoba, you need to be really, really prepared for the cold. Like, if you're someone that enjoys the temperate regions, or that enjoys like warm regions, Winnipeg, it's not that warm place. It's not warm at all, guys. It is cold. So yeah, but I mean, if you dress well for the weather, you have heaters everywhere. Like, there are heaters in your car, there are heaters in your houses. You definitely might not feel it that much, but of course nobody likes the cold. Again, it is just that season. It is not all through the year. It's just 3-4 months. You guys living in Winnipeg, don't come for me. But like I said, this is just me telling you my own experience and what I feel. But it's like 4 or 5 months in the year, it is cold. If you are moving to Manitoba, or you're considering Winnipeg as a place of settlement, then you need to consider the cold as well, okay? Okay. The next one would be employment. Employment in Manitoba, Winnipeg specifically, is okay. I mean, it depends on the kind of jobs you're looking for. So if you are looking at the IT space or the tech space, I feel like Ontario has more opportunity. Olushola Love definitely would mention, would definitely might be talking about employment as well in our conversation. So guys, head on to our YouTube page and watch it. I think they have like more tech opportunities in Ontario compared to Manitoba or Winnipeg. Like, they have more tech jobs. There are other jobs, of course, in Winnipeg, but I'm talking specifically, if you are looking at the tech area, or if you are a tech person, Ontario might have lots more opportunities in terms of, you know, tech jobs and employment, like generally. And in terms of population, Manitoba is not as much as Ontario, you know. So I mean, that explains why, I feel like that explains the employment part of it. When you have like more people in a place or in a particular location, there tends to be more opportunities. So because the location is, or the population is a little bit lesser, I feel like that is the reason why, you know, there could be lesser employment opportunities. But notwithstanding, guys, there are opportunities, of course. I think Winnipeg has great opportunities in terms of employment, only that Ontario has more employment opportunities. Okay, so that's not to say you shouldn't come to Manitoba. Manitoba has great advantages, and there's a lot of reasons why you should consider moving to Manitoba. So the next one would be migration, like the migration process. So I feel like a lot of people will be waiting for this part. So Winnipeg has like the provincial nomination program. Every province has their own nomination program. That's the program to move to permanent residency. But one thing that stands out for Manitoba is the fact that you can actually nominate family members, you can nominate relatives, you can nominate friends. I mean, Manitoba is one province that you can actually nominate friends. Well, I always tell people, like, it's not as easy as it looks or as it sounds. So it's not that straightforward. You need to prove that you've had you know, very good relationship with the person, or you guys have been in a friendship relationship or whatsoever kind of relationship you've been in for a long time. So it's not like you're just coming up with this relationship because of the purpose of migration. So it's not as straightforward, but you have the chance to nominate friends, relatives, family members, and, you know, prove that you have a relationship with them. So this part stands out for me in terms of migration for Manitoba as a province, like in terms of migration. So like if you live in the province, you can actually nominate people, you can nominate your loved ones as well to come and live in the province as well. The last one I'll be mentioning would be places to visit. Manitoba is a very beautiful place, like it's a beautiful province, and Winnipeg specifically has like very nice places that you can visit. So if you are coming into the province or you're new in the city, guys, you know, there are places that you can go. We have places like the Winnipeg Museum or the Manitoba Museum. We have the Forks. So during the summer, like, these places are really always so beautiful. There are places that you want to spend time in. Those places you want to relax. We have Assiniboine Park. We have the zoo. I mean, guys, like, I feel there are so many beautiful places that you can visit as well in Winnipeg. So if you are someone that likes to, you know, to go out, I mean, the summertime is always really beautiful. I'm not talking about the winter, because like during the winter, guys, you're just inside, there's nowhere to go. Like, there are places to go, right? But it's really cold out there and you don't want to, you know. So the summertime is a very good time to visit places, and Winnipeg has very nice places that you can actually visit. This would be it for now. You guys should head on to Lushala Love's YouTube page. She also is talking about the reasons, or the reasons why you should consider moving to Toronto, Ontario, you know, as your place of residence, or why you should move there. So guys, just head on to her page. She has all of this and much more for you guys. Please don't forget to give this video a like. Comment down below, like, if you are living in Winnipeg or anywhere in Manitoba. There are other provinces in Manitoba. We have Thompson, we have Brandon. I mean, the reason why I'm only mentioning Winnipeg is because I have lived in Winnipeg. Yeah, this is where I know, right? We have Winkler. We have so many places that are very beautiful as well in Manitoba. So if you are living in any of these places, or you also live in Winnipeg, I mean, don't hesitate to, you know, put it down in the comment section, the beautiful things about Manitoba, the things that we did not mention in our video here. Please, once again, give this video a like, comment down, share the video, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.